Mr. Hollywood with the hilarious. It's Ali Hassan. Ali, how are we doing today?
It's good, buddy.
You having a good time? We're in town. It's the cracking up the Capital Festival here in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And now, where are you from? Where's Ali Hassan from?
What's with all the questions, man? I was just trying to sleep with you and get a leg up in my career. I was pretty clear. Kids, this is what Papa has to do to get ahead in the, because my kids watch this show.
That's how show business works.
Yeah, show business works. So are we gonna kick it or what?
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a chat first. Yeah.
All right. Somebody likes foreplay. Let's do it. Your question to me was, where am I from?
Where are you from?
Montreal. Is that the answer you're looking for, or is it Pakistan?
Well, you tell me.
Yeah, well, Montreal is.
Those are two different, really, very different places.
Yeah, indeed they are. Montreal is where I was born in New Brunswick.
Okay.
You can edit that out. But I was. I'm very proud of it. We left when I was 2, and then my life was basically in Montreal, with some stints in Hamilton, Ontario, and Chicago, Illinois. Also 2 very different places.
What's the strangest place that you, Ali Hassan, have performed stand-up? The strangest place that you've done it?
Man, I think it was North Bay to a bunch of hungover. It was 10 a.m., so it was very hungover.
10 a.m.
Yeah, student. What is the word for that? Where you are the head of a student group,
like a frat, like a
you're the head. So you're
sorority
like
queen.
Not that. What? I thought we were talking about worst here. No, the worst was these are all student body leaders. So let's say you run
like nerds.
Yeah, like nerds in a way. Like the SSMU is the Student Services of McGill University. You're the head of the SSMU.
Yes.
You got to go to North Bay this year and pick out the best comedians who are going to come back to McGill University and perform.
Oh, it was like an audition.
Yeah, for all these heads of student bodies. 10 a.m., they're all hungover, and I just came on like, who likes soup? It was like one of the worst things. It was so bad. I started to sweat midway through, and I started doing but seriously, folks, it was like 2 years in. I was not prepared for that situation. I should have just been hungover myself and just run, naked through the parking lot. I don't know what I should have done.
Quick, Ali Hassan, cast yourself in a current television show. Put yourself in that show. It has to be on TV right now, though.
There's a show. It's now not in Canada anymore. It's in the U.S. It's called. I'm too much on the spot, but it's 2 guys who go out and eat spicy food. That's what they do. That's all they do. They eat.
This is a show?
Suicide wings. They eat like the hottest ribs.
I think I do know what you mean. Yeah.
With Roger Mooking and Roger Sanchez. 2 Rogers. Okay. I know who's in it. I know exactly what it's about. I just can't remember the name right now.
Why are you going to be in that show? You just
I like spicy food. I like to punish myself. I like to sweat. I like to, you talk fast. It's a euphoria. It's like, what drugs can do for you without drugs, basically.
Now, hecklers happens to be a big problem for comedians, right?
Sometimes.
How do you deal with hecklers, or how would you deal with an overly positive heckler? You're doing great.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
It's really, hecklers are as bad as you make them out to be. So if you're very standoffish, sometimes it's a little bit worse. But if you're playful, usually it's not that bad. But the one you're mentioning is really it's one of the worst things, because you're like, I appreciate it, I got it from here, and they don't get it. And there are people who go home and go, I really helped that comedian tonight. You didn't. You actually didn't help that comedian. We could have done it without you. When we're doing all our sets, we're doing them without you, and we'll continue to do them without you. So just 1 or 2 comments, and if the comic's like, thank you, that's enough, take that advice.
If anyone heckles me, I just put a hit out on them, and that seems to clear it up afterwards as well. Okay, and let's end it with this. Off the top of your head, because I know you're so good with the short time to think, give us your favorite punchline. Forget the joke. Just give me the punchline.
Okay, so there's... Okay.
Just the punchline. We're looking. You can put the joke in your head and just give us the bada bing.
What? So I'm not. No.
That sounded like it could have been a good one.
That's what. No.
That's a popular one. I think I do that one a lot.
And then I said no. Can I get back to you on that one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Email us.
Very quick on my feet normally. I don't know what's happening here. A little nervous. There's nerves because of who I'm standing in front of.
Mr. Hollywood. Well, let's talk about you because you're a big host. Let's get your show out there. Yeah. It's Laugh Out Loud, Sirius XM. When can we hear this? And on CBC?
Sirius XM, about 4 times a week. CBC Radio, once a week, 6:30 on Saturdays, or anytime on cbc.ca/laughoutloud. You can go see, download a bunch of episodes. The kids are podcasting. Do some podcasting. Put that on a podcast. Yeah. You wouldn't enjoy yourself on a treadmill listening to comedians, huh? You wouldn't?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what I do.
That's what I'm saying.
I have my own podcast too, the Mr. Hollywood Show.
Wednesday, February 5th is when I'm hosting the opening night of this festival, which I'm very happy to do. Derek Seguin, Martha Chavez, Howie Miller, Brendan McKeegan. Basically, Laugh Out Loud caters to all Canadians. And Canada, as you know, is a melting pot of many different cultures and groups. And we got a lesbian. We got a white man. You've heard of those. We've got a native guy. We've got a French-Canadian guy. And we've got one of the most exploited groups ever, redheads. We got a redhead and a smoker. Oh, the smokers, huh? You know that group, that minority.
Sounds like my last orgy. Well, Ali Hassan, thank you so much for being here. What? What's going on here? I appreciate it. I'm Mr. Hollywood, and I'm famous because I want to be.